What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another today's video. I want to talk about 5 things that all grown men need. Now, before we get into this topic, please like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because when I'm in front of this camera, I am here to help you mentally, physically, and financially. But with all that being said, let's get to it. 5 things that all grown men need. Now, the reason I specifically said grown men is because, let's keep it real, it's a lot of little boys out here. And when you're a little boy, you tend to wear things based on just style, and that's about it, or swag, and that's about it. And you don't think about other things such as, your appearance when it comes to older individuals. You don't think about your appearance when it comes to a business aspect or anything like that. So, back to the topic, grown men. Number one, the first thing that a grown man should have is a turtleneck. So as you guys can see, I'm wearing a turtleneck right now. And the reason I say a turtleneck is because it's one of the pieces of clothing that is the cheapest, but also one of the pieces of clothing that is the most diverse. Now, with a turtleneck, you could easily just put an overcoat over and you have a business professional look. You can easily not have an overcoat on it and have a, just business casual everyday look as I'm having right now. And the reason I just feel like you need a turtleneck is just because it's so diverse when it comes to fashion. You can have the somewhat flashy look with it if you have a nice chain or a nice Cuban or anything like that. And that goes on to number 2. The second thing that I feel like all grown men should have or own is a nice chain. Now, as you guys can see right now, I have on a white gold rope chain, but it doesn't have to be a rope chain or anything like that. It can be a Cuban. I know you guys have seen me wear my silver Cuban chain before in videos, but I feel like all men, you need at least one piece of jewelry, a nice piece of jewelry at that. It could be an everyday wear, such as this rope chain that I have on now. It's not too flashy, it's not too big, but it's something you can wear every day. Or it could be something similar to my Cuban link, which is bigger and more flashy. It just depends on the situation. But I definitely feel like every grown man should have 2 pieces of jewelry. One that's for everyday wear, and another one if you want to, make a statement. Number 3, the third thing that all men should own, grown men at that, is a nice watch. Now, I'm about to get one of my watches right now, and here's one of my watches. It's this right here. Let me put it in the camera so you guys can see it. Right here, it's a Citizen watch. Let me turn it that way. And yeah, I feel like every man should own a nice watch. And the reason for that is because the watch in general, it is definitely a piece of jewelry that complements all types of clothing wear. So if you're at your job, you can have a nice watch. It always complements that suit or, that turtleneck that you're wearing. If you're just out and about in your casual clothes, having a watch also, complements your just natural clothing and things like that. And I definitely feel like it's something that all grown men should have. Hey man, all the young dudes out here, get you a nice watch. It don't gotta be nothing too flashy like this. Let me let that focus. It don't gotta be nothing too crazy or anything like this. But definitely invest into you at least one nice good watch. Now, fourth. The fourth thing I feel like all men need. And this one is very important, super important. Every grown man needs a good cologne. Now, I'm going to actually pull up 2 pieces of cologne that I got. First one is this right here. Let me let that focus. 1 Million Elixir, Paco Rabanne. This is a great cologne. It's a super sweet cologne, and I definitely like it. And another cologne that I do have, and you can never go wrong with, is Dior Sauvage. Let's let that focus. You can also never go wrong with this one either. And the reason I feel like you need a good cologne as a grown man is because, let's keep it real, man. Before someone, look at you, especially if you're not on their radar, they will definitely smell you. And as a grown man, you want to be smelling great. You want to be looking great. And why not have a good cologne, a long-lasting cologne at that? Don't get that cheap shit. Do not get that cheap shit. Really invest into your smell. And both of these colognes, I can tell you, off top, they last long and they smell great. Once again, they last long and they smell great. You want to have a cologne that can last over that whole work day, especially if you're a physical person or you have a job that's very active. You want a cologne that can last that whole day. And, just smelling good can definitely make a lot of individuals' head turn. But, yeah, that's number 4. Definitely have you a good cologne that smells good and lasts long. Grown man, you need it. And also, let me give y'all some game on cologne. Now, when it comes to cologne, you tend to get samples when you do go to the mall and things like that and pick up your cologne. And this is some good game that I want to give a lot of you guys. When you guys get those samples, such as, little samples like this. Let me move my hand over. Our money code, they give you a little sample. It come with like a little spray bottle like this. Let me let that focus. Hold on. Come on now. They give you a little spray bottle like that. You want to actually keep these little samples and just throw them in your car. And the reason I say throw them in your car is because you never know. You might have that one day where you were rushing to go to work or anything like that. And you might forget to put on some cologne or anything like that. And you definitely want to have those samples in your car. And I might make a video on, 5 things that grown men all have in their car. But that's for another time. But yeah, definitely smart, little trick. When you do get those samples, make sure you throw them in your car in case you having a day where you're rushing or anything like that and you forgot to put on cologne or anything like that. You want to smell good everywhere you go. Now, number 5, you want to have some good pairs of shoes. Now, when it comes to shoes, you want to have 2 different styles. You want to have, some business wear, and you also want to have the athletic wear. Now, for me, when it comes to athletic wear, I feel like the best shoes you can have that's the most stylish is definitely Yeezys. As you guys can see, here goes some of my Yeezys. But I feel like those are definitely the shoes that are the most stylish and most athletic when it comes to, athletic shoes. I feel like you can never go wrong with Yeezys regardless of your body type or anything like that. But you also want to have some, more business style of shoes, such as, some nice Stacey Adams. Now, these are only Stacey Adams, but every time I've worn them, I've gotten plenty of compliments. Now, let's look at these. Hoes bussin'. Let's keep it real. These hoes are bussin'. And these, like I said, these Stacey Adams, a lot of people think that you gotta blow the bank when it comes to, business casual or business professional style of shoes, and you really don't. These shoes only cost me probably like $70 to $80. That's not a lot of money when it compares to Yeezys and shit like that. And you don't really need to blow the bank when it comes to, just business casual shoes. You don't gotta get the red bottom Louis Vuittons or Gucci's and shit like that. Bro, you could get you something simple like some Stacey Adams. They don't even gotta be as flashy as this. And you will be fine, bro. You will literally be fine. That's number 5. And I'm going to add one more. And this one is probably the most important thing out of all of them. So this will be number 6. The most important thing I feel like every grown man needs to have is a firearm. Now, I live in Texas, so our gun laws aren't too bad, but hey, I definitely feel like every man needs a firearm just to protect their household and protect themselves and their family. As we've seen over time, this world is crazy as fuck. A lot of people are going crazy. A lot of people are losing screws. They are just, doing whatever. It's been a lot of shootings. It's been a lot of robbings. And it's going to continue to be like that forever. Let's keep it real. So, with that being said, I feel like every individual, well, not every individual, but every grown man, and when it comes to being a grown man, that means that you're a man who's competent, a man who is logical, things like that, a man who has something to lose, a man who knows the risks and rewards to things. That's a grown man. But yeah, when it comes to all grown men, you need to have a weapon. You need to be able to protect yourself if it comes to that level. You need to be able to protect your family if it comes to that level. And protect your household if it comes to that level. But that's just my thoughts. I'm going to recap the whole 6 things that a grown man at that, needs. Number 1, you need a nice chain, a nice piece of jewelry. Number 2, you need a turtleneck. Number 3, you need a nice watch. Number 4, you need a nice cologne. A good long-lasting cologne at that. That's number 4. Number 5, you need some nice shoes. Preferably a nice athletic pair of shoes, and also a nice business casual or business professional shoe. And number 6, you need you a firearm. Now, if you enjoyed the video, like the fucking video, comment on the fucking video, subscribe to the fucking channel, and I'm out. Peace.